And we are live. This is UFC Fight Night 108 BroCap. This is Ricky.
What's up, guys? This is Justin. Yeah, sorry, we're supposed to go at 10:30, but Ricky had to do his makeup and change his tampon. So sorry, everybody.
Yeah, sorry guys. I had to do all that stuff. It took a little longer than what I thought it was going to take. So but we're here now, and that's what matters, right?
Yes,
And
it matters.
man, let's talk about UFC Fight Night 108. It was pretty good. Good night for betting for sure. Pretty entertaining fights too. I don't know about the main event though. Cub Sutton, I thought he was going to finish. I thought we were going to see a finish for that fight, but I guess it just shows how tough Bubba is, right? His chin.
Yeah, man, that's why I didn't want to bet on that fight, man. I mean, Arden's a freaking tough dude. He's only been finished once, and I think it's like before his might have been a long time ago. I'm pretty sure it was way before his UFC career, obviously. But yeah, it was like when he first started. But yeah, man, he's tough. He has a good chin, and that's why I don't want to bet Cub in the distance. But we'll get started. We'll talk about our bets before we, talk about every fight. I had a really good night, man. Plus 16.53. I went undefeated, 7-0. Cash my max bet with Mike Perry. Cash my bet with Moreno. I know I picked Ortiz at first, and then I listened to you, and I also watched more tape, and then I went with Moreno. And I cashed Quinta in the distance, a couple other bets too. But yeah, man, 7-0 feels good, dude. I'm not trying to be cocky because I'm like a pretty humble person, but yeah, man, 14-1, man. My last two. Hold on, I'm a humble person, you dick. Yeah, dude, 14-1 my last two events, man. So I'm just keep on grinding right now, and yeah, man. I'm excited for 211. I know we have 3 weeks, but yeah, man, just gonna watch a lot of tape. How about you? I know you had a good night too.
Yeah, I went undefeated too, but only made 4 plays. So I was like up like 9 units from last night or so, something like that. 8 or 9 units or something. But yeah, I hit Sandoval. He did pretty good, man. I knew Snell's chin wasn't gonna like hold up in the UFC for some reason. I need to fade his chin. So Sandoval was pretty good for me. Moreno, man, I knew. I just like the kid, dude. I don't know why. And ever since he tapped out Smoka, I knew he was gonna be pretty good. I'm tough, dude. The kid has a lot of heart. And
He does, man. A lot of heart, dude.
yeah, we got Perry too. Almost killed Jake Ellenberger. One of the safest plays of the night, huh?
That was my most. That was my
That was
most
my biggest
confident.
bet. Yeah,
Me too, man. I mean, I had a max bet, dude, and I had him in a parlay with Quinta. I had 9 units on the line with Mike Perry.
I had 3, but that was my most confident bet for sure.
Same here, man. I watched a lot of tape, and you got to fade Elmerger, man. I mean, he hasn't
I
been the
know
same since 2012.
he's done.
And a lot of people were saying, "Oh, pick Ellenberger." He looked decent, but I still think Perry won the first round, in my
I don't know.
opinion.
I can see why it could have won. I think it could have went either way, to be honest.
Perry had the pressure. He's being more aggressive, and he had the more damage.
Yeah, maybe Ellenberger landed a takedown. I think that's maybe that's why some people might say he did okay. But I think with the new rules, Perry should have got the first round.
I agree.
Like he did more
Perry's a
damage.
beast, man. He has very good takedown defense, dude, and he's no slouch on the ground, man. I mean, he's not a fish out of water down there, man. So I like Perry, man. I think he's gonna be a top 10 guy. I don't think he's a top 5 guy as of right now, but I can see him beating guys like Savadine and Kim, LaFleur, maybe even Ponzi. But I don't think he can beat guys like Gunnar Nelson and you know
Right, he
Masvidal.
won't be. No, not that. I
But
agree.
yeah, man.
Oh yeah, Dodson Davis parlay, and I don't think I'm gonna bet him again.
I
Yeah.
told you, man. Like I told you that my most confident in the distance bet was Ian Quinta, man, because Dawson he doesn't throw, man, and sometimes he's just too super hesitant.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna light him up. Luckily, I didn't go inside the distance. I just had him in a parlay. I got him at negative 350, so I thought that was a good price. So I wanted to snatch him up. Otherwise, I would have probably not got him.
Yeah, I agree. Any other fights you want to talk about before we break down every card and break down every fight?
We're gonna do the breakdown.
Yeah, we can talk about every fight.
All right.
I guess I'll start. We'll talk about the main event, Cub Swanson versus Artem. We already talked about it a little bit, but yeah, man, Artem has a very good chin. That's one reason why I didn't want to bet that fight. I thought Cub would win. I actually picked Cub, but I wasn't confident to bet on it. I'm not going to weigh the juice at -600, and I didn't want to do it into the distance either, man. I know how tough Artem is, and Artem won a couple rounds. That was not 50-45. That was a pretty close fight. And Artem showed that he's a tough dude, and he's arguably a top 15 featherweight right now, in my opinion. I want to see him run it back maybe with Ryan Hall. There's a lot of guys that are in the division that he would make good fights with. Chad Skelly, Jason Knight. Cub Swanson, I don't think he should be fighting the winner of Aldo and Max Holloway. I think Cub Swanson should fight someone like maybe Ricardo Lamas again, maybe Korean Zombie, you know. Maybe even Shaden Burgos, man. I mean, I'm a huge Burgos fan. I think Burgos could beat Cub Swanson and Artem. So I know it's a pretty ballsy pick, but I think he could.
Yeah, I think like with the way Cub Swanson fights, like you can't last that long. You know what I mean? It's very entertaining, but I don't know how long you can last fighting like that. That chin is, you can't take punishment for that long. Any people in general, you know what I mean? Look at Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, man.
So
we'll talk about the next fight. A lot of Burgos. Before you talk about the next fight, you can follow me on the MMA tips at UFC BroPicks, and you think you can follow this guy over here at Ricky BroPicks. And yeah, so the co-main event, I had a really good read on this fight, Ike Quinta versus Diego Sanchez. One thing I was talking about, my boy, shout out Rockstar Z, was that MMA math, man. I mean, it comes into play sometimes. And one read that I was in this fight was that Joe Lozon destroyed Diego Sanchez in like a minute and a half, and if Lozon can do it, I feel like Iaquinta could, because obviously Iaquinta knocked out Lozon in the second round and made quick work of him. But I see a guy now, Iaquinta, has very good boxing, and Diego Sanchez is on his way out. And you didn't see it in his last fight because Marcin Held is not good on the feet. He doesn't offer you anything on the feet. And I know Iaquinta had a layoff, but he didn't retire. I mean, he had a couple injuries, and he just stepped away, man, because he wasn't getting paid. He was still in the gym. Look at the good shape he was in. He looked jacked out there. And, dude, his boxing, bro, is elite, man. I'm telling you right now, Iaquinta is one of the best fighters in the division, dude. I'm going to keep on betting him, man. He fights James Vick. If he fights Poirier, I'm going to bet Iaquinta. I think he can knock out both those guys. So, yeah, man, I'm very confident in Iaquinta, and that was a very good performance. I said it like it was going to happen. He went out there and smoked Diego Sanchez in the first round.
Yeah, man, you called it straight head on, dude. He looked great that night, and if he fought like that, I think he can fucking smoke Dustin Poirier too. He clocked him fucking clean on his chin, dude, and he just followed up for the kill flawlessly. Impressive.
He ate a couple punches too, man. He has a very good chin. He's never been knocked out, dude. He's never even really. I mean, he's been dropped a couple times by Masvidal and I think someone else, but he's a very, very tough kid, man. And I'm happy for him, and I hope he continues to fight because he's a beast. The next fight, I think, is OSP versus De Lima. Yeah, man, I did a pretty, like, a safe bet on that. Like, obviously the line was terrible, -500, but I just bet that fight not going the decision for my record, basically. I wanted my record to get better on betting me tips, and I thought it was an easy win. It was. I mean, Lima went out there and looked good this first round, then he gassed out, and Lima's never made it out in the first round in the UFC. So that was one reason why I wanted to do that. And OSP got another Von Flue choke, dude. OSP's a beast, but he's fading material, I mean, I like the guy. He's an explosive athlete, but I just don't think he can hang with the guys, the top 10 guys. He's going to beat jobbers like De Lima. And I know I picked De Lima to beat OSP, and I was wrong there. But, yeah, actually, I think I only got 2 picks wrong, actually. I think I picked Schnell and De Lima. Those were my only 2 losses. But, yeah, man. Let's see how OSP goes against, like, Misha Serkinov, because Misha Serkinov is going to destroy that guy. What do you say on that fight?
Serkinov versus who?
OSP?
Probably Misha.
Yeah. What do you think on the fight, though? OSP versus De Lima. Do you have anything you have to say?
De Lima kind of fucking sucks to get choked out like that, I think, That long flu choke's like white belt status. He just was going for the guillotine too long and didn't want to let go of it, and he just got choked out with shoulder pressure. So I don't know, but I think OSP did pretty good, but the fight was just kind of just quick though. But you can tell that Daleen was not. I don't think he's good at all.
He's good in the first round, but yeah, OSP's chin looked good.
Not
too,
really,
man.
dude. Like if you get tapped out like that, dude, you suck. Sorry. You know, you're not. You got fucking tapped out with shoulder pressure. You know what the long flu choke is?
Yeah, he did it against Krylov.
Yeah, it's just shoulder pressure.
Obviously. Yeah, I didn't bet on Daleen. I just thought he would beat OSP. Yeah,
I know. I'm fucking never picking him again.
We both picked him because we thought he could have beat OSP because it was a fade on OSP, and we were wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm still gonna fade OSP though. Just not bet.
Yeah.
Maybe bet against him next time. You know, that time wasn't the time to fade him. Like with my money, at least.
If OSP fights Khalil right now, I'm betting on Khalil. So you know how high I'm on that kid, but Khalil's a beast.
Dude, I like to fade. Those are the both people I like to fade, to be honest. And you know
I
that.
hope
you know I like to fade. You know I like to fade Khalil, bro. You know that.
Who have you faded him against?
Fucking the Australian guy that just beat Bear Jew. Remember?
Did you track that bet or you just picked him?
I didn't bet. I just picked. That was before I started.
Well, I hope you I hope you fade Khalil against Paul Craig because I'm betting on Khalil in a max bet.
Is he fighting Paul Craig?
Yes.
I might fade him there. Because, dude, Khalil has no fucking ground game, dude.
All right, looks like max bet versus max bet. I don't want to say on air
versus max bet.
I don't want to say it on air. I don't want to say it on air because now I hope I'm not going to get Khalil like minus 400. But yeah, Khalil's going to dust Paul Craig in the first round.
I want to say it on there. There's no who think so, dude. How did he lose against? He got choked out, huh?
Bro, Paul Craig looked like a middleweight in that fight against Tyson Pedro, dude. Khalil's huge, and I think Khalil's gonna tough to take down and knock that guy out. So his takedown defense looked good last fight. But yeah, let's talk about the next fight. We got Dawson versus Eddie Wineland. You were high on Dawson. You had him in a couple bets, and you had him in a parlay. I told you, bro, before the fight, don't put Dawson inside the distance, and I'm glad you didn't do it because Dawson just, I don't know what it is, man. He just doesn't go for it, dude. Like, I mean, he obviously has a lot of finishes, but he runs away, dude. He's hesitant, and something told me to stay away, and I did. And I'm surprised he didn't get a finish because Eddie Wineland's kind of chinny, but Eddie Wineland showed he had a good chin in that fight. But I mean, Dawson just didn't really do anything.
Yeah, Dawson just did enough to win. He did just enough to win the round. You know what I mean? It was just frustrating.
Yeah.
I hate being those kind of fighters.
We'll see what he fights next. Anything you want to say, or I'll go to the next fight?
Next fight was Joe Lozon versus Stevie Ray. I thought it was a pretty good fight. Joe Lozon, he did pretty good in the first round. You know, he fucking dominate. But you got to give it up to Stevie Ray to come back and get the win, man. Because I don't know what it was. Maybe Joe Lozon just got tired, but he didn't fucking do anything afterwards, right? Like he just kind of stood there like a punching bag for Stevie Ray. Just got boxed up, elbowed up, just got murked. But whatever, he needs to retire, man. Right? Don't you think? I don't like seeing.
I say put him in there against Lando Venata because I'll be betting huge on Lando if that fight happens. So we'll see what happens. But if they put if Lozon fights Lando, I'm betting huge on Lando.
Oh yeah, but Lozon should just retire, man.
Should. That first round though, man, like that first round. After that first round, I was like, damn, I should have bet on Lozon because he looked very, very good. But yeah, dude. It wasn't a robbery. Stevie Ray looked good. It was a very close fight. In my opinion, it could have gone either way. Even a draw would have made sense. But yeah, it's not a robbery at all.
I don't think it's a robbery. I think a draw or Stevie Ray for the win because Stevie Ray got the last 2 rounds for sure.
Yeah, a robbery was Lozon versus Held. I bet on Lozon, and there's no way he won that fight. Yeah, let's talk about the next fight, dude. We got Mike Perry versus Ellenberger. I had 9 units on Perry, man. I had a max bet with him. I'm in a parlay. I actually also had him in the distance, so obviously I was riding on him to win my night, and yeah, he came through, man. You see a guy in Ellenberger, you got to fade, man. Just hasn't had it. He's a quitter. He has a bad chin. He hasn't looked good since 2012. And a lot of fools, man, were like, "Oh, dude, he's gonna smoke Mike Perry." Mike Perry has a very good chin and he has power, man. I mean, the guys like that are gonna give Ellenberger trouble. And you saw in the first round, it was kind of close, feeling that process. But, dude, that elbow, dude, oh, my God. Mike Perry, man, it's a savage, dude. I hope Ellenberger does not retire because I want to fade him one more time.
I mean, easy money against him.
Easy money, man, except if he fights Mike Pyle. Because if he fights Mike Pyle, I'm definitely passing on the fight because both those guys have, like, the worst chins in the division. But, I mean –
it seems like they like to give. It seems like they like to give those kind of guys like up and comers, though. You know what I mean? To make a name for themselves. Like,
yeah,
like
imagine
they're probably gonna give Ellenberger someone fucking good that's like up and coming.
Like Dirty Bird or Sean Strickland. That would be dope.
Fuck Dirty Bird, but Dirty Bird, you never know what you're gonna get.
I think Dirty Bird would wreck him, man. I know he didn't come through last fight, but I think he would wreck him.
Probably.
Sabah Hamasi would get that guy sucks though. I don't know who I bet on that fight. Sabah or Ellenberger, I'd probably pass. There's a couple of guys that are just terrible. Yeah, Mike Perry came through, man. I like the kid. A lot of people don't like him, but I kind of like him, man. I think he's a good fighter and he's good for the sport. Next fight, we got the snooze fest. We got Tall's Lakes versus Sam Alvey. Yeah, man, I'm really happy I didn't bet in this fight. Excuse me. I'm a little annoyed, actually. I take that back because at first I was thinking about Sam Alvey, and then I picked Lacey's. But I wish I would have got Lacey's as a dog, but I didn't. But yeah, man, Sam Alvey, man, I don't know what is up with him. I mean, that dude just does not throw, dude, a lot of volume at all. He has a good chin. Mm-hmm. He has power, but you can't trust him. Ever since that Elias fight, I just don't trust the dude. So I'm always going to either fade him or just, like, pass on this fight.
I completely agree. I think we even said that in our last podcast. We're like, dude, we can't like betting on. I mean, he seems like a great guy, but betting on him just kind of is very nerve wracking because you're just like, fucking swing, bro, swing. You know, you're yelling at the TV because he's got power in those hands, but he just doesn't let him go as much as he should. You know, I think he loses because of his lack of volume.
Yeah,
and wait more.
Lakers didn't look that good either.
No, the Lakers didn't look good at all. Lakers did just enough to win too. The last round, he was kind of cruising it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Dude, I hope they give Lakers Weidman, man, because I know Weidman's on the decline, but dude, I think Weidman would freaking school Talis Wetis. I'm sure you'd agree with me.
Easy.
All right, call the next fight because I know that we both had bets on that fight.
Yeah, man, Ortiz versus Moreno. Like I said, you were gonna bet Ortiz, and I thought it wasn't a good idea because Moreno's no fucking slouch. But yeah, man, I just it was a pre-tape that was kind of gut feeling, you know. And then even watching tape, after watching the tape, I even felt like Moreno was gonna win too because he has a little bit more tools to win, you know. All Ortiz got is that grind, and that shit can get tiring. So I think Moreno is gonna pull it off in the late, like probably lose the first round and steal it in the second and third, and he ended up getting the finish. So down.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. I mean, I was gonna pick Ortiz and thinking about betting him, and then you talked me out of it. I went back and watched more tape. Actually, it was pre-tape study, so I didn't even watch tape when I picked Ortiz. And yeah, man, Moreno's a beast, man. He just finds a way to win. He's a finisher, and I want to see him fight Ray Borg because that is an amazing matchup in that division. Yeah, man, I think I'm going to keep on betting Moreno, man. I don't think I'm going to bet against him. Ray Borg, man, he do miss his weight. He's a good dude, but I think Moreno could beat him, man, and I'm sure you would agree with me. Because on the feet, Borg does not stand a chance, in my opinion. I mean, Moreno, dude, is just a beast on the feet, and on the ground, you know how he is.
Dude, Moreno's so well-rounded, bro. He's like one of the new guys like of MMA that just started training everything, you know? yeah, I don't think he's got many holes, and he keeps getting better every time. So
I agree, man. Yeah, I like that kid. Next fight we got Scott Holtzman versus Michael Big Bride. Jobber versus Jobber. Yeah, Holtzman dominated him for 3 rounds. Michael McBride's tough. I mean, I'll give him that. He's a tough dude. He's always flying, to his back, looking for a sub. I hope they give him, maybe Lando Venata because that'd be a pretty easy win for Lando. But maybe they'll give him Northcutt. Who knows? He might beat Northcutt. Yeah, Holtzman, man, I don't think Holtzman's that good either, man. I mean, let's see who Holtzman fights next. I mean, maybe they'll give him Paul Felder. I don't know who they're going to give him, but both these guys are at the bottom of the roster. I'm sure you don't even want to talk about it because I don't even think you watched it, did you?
no, I didn't watch this fight. I didn't really care about it.
Yeah, the next fight, Danielle Taylor versus Jessica Penne. I didn't watch this fight actually, but I know what happened. Obviously, a lot of people thought that Penne won. I can't really say anything because I didn't watch it, but Danielle Taylor, I'll tell you this: she's a very short girl. She has power, and I know I'm a little biased for Paige Van Zandt, and I said recently that Van Zandt, will lose to the top 10 girls and all that. If they match up Van Zandt versus Danielle Taylor, I'm telling you right now on the podcast, I'm definitely max betting Paige Van Zandt. I don't care what anyone says. I know Van Zandt's on the decline, but dude, I think she will school Danielle Taylor, and I think it's easy money in my opinion.
Yeah, Danielle Taylor sucks, but I don't know. I should watch the fight. Probably won't. But what? To be honest, I can't max bet Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah, I mean,
I probably would bet Paige Van Zandt, but I don't know if I can max bet her.
Van Zandt's not a jobber, dude. I mean, she's green, but dude, she's really talented, man. I wish.
You said herself that she's broken.
I did say that.
You said
You're right.
yourself last podcast.
I did, but the more I think about it, if she fights a girl like Danielle Taylor, I think she'd win because I do not think Danielle Taylor is that good. Obviously, all the guys that picked Taylor and bet him, congrats. I mean, Jessica Penne is terrible. I mean, there's just no chin anymore. She's the definition of broken, but I do think that Paige Van Zandt could beat her. So I like Paige Van Zandt though. I mean, obviously, she's a pretty hot girl. Next fight, speaking of 2 not so hot girls, we got Alexa Davis and Cindy Denoise. Cindy has probably the worst stand-up I've ever seen. Terrible out there. I thought for a second that Edmund, was like fighting out there. It was pretty bad. Alexis Davis is, she's decent, but yeah, man. Davis won that fight. I'm not gonna bet neither girl. Next fight. Now this is a fight I want to talk about a little bit.
I had Davis in a parlay with Dodson. So that was a pretty safe bet, to be honest. I just wanted a safe bet for Dodson. And it cashed. So.
Catch that. Yeah, man. Next fight, we got Barberina versus Proctor. Wow, that was, a pretty easy money right there. Barberina, man, he's not a jobber. He isn't. He's a tough dude. I like the guy a lot. He's a very tough guy, aggressive. But I'm gonna give one of my friends real quick a shout out real quick. And I'm not like talking crap on the guy because Will Martin's one of my best friends on Twitter. I love the guy a lot. But he did say that he will pick Brian Barberina versus Mike Perry. Yeah, I don't agree with that, man, at all. I think Mike Perry schools Barberina, man. I don't know about a finish because it's Barberina, but yeah, I think Perry would win. But just had to say that. I know no one, everyone agrees. Everyone has different opinions. But yeah, Joe Proctor looked like dude, he was showboating. They were showboating each other for like 2 minutes, and Proctor got just knocked. I don't know. Proctor just got embarrassed in that fight, man. You got to watch that fight because they were showboating, and Proctor's like, "Come on, man, punch me," and then Barberina punched him and knocked him out.
No way.
Barberina dropped him, and then Proctor got up, and he was covering up, and then Barberina kneed him twice, and then he dropped him again, then knocked him out, and Barberina screamed "Let's go!"
That's sick.
Yeah, I like Barberina, man. He jumped into Benson Henderson's arms because they're training partners.
Dude, Proctor looks so out of shape coming into that fight, dude. I was like, dude, he does not look good. 170, he looks fat.
Barberina, you can say the same thing, man. The kid is a beast.
No, Barberina looks different than Proctor because Proctor at 155 looks ripped. I don't feel like Barberina could make 155. I think like that's kind of his natural body style, kind of like a Kelvin, or like a Benny.
Dude, let's see Barberina versus Dirty Bird. That is fireworks right there.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people. Barberina is still kind of gritty, kind of grindy. I don't know if he's ready for someone like Dirty Bird yet. Dirty Bird would probably piece him up, I think, if he shows up.
Yeah, I think Perry would beat him just
Chris.
because I'm high on Perry.
Yeah,
man.
Perry.
I'm not saying
Perry would
I'm not
probably
saying-
beat Barberina.
I'm not saying Perry's a freaking top 5 guy, but I mean I think he's a top young guy. So the last fight we got.
He doesn't have that much. He doesn't have that much volume though, bro. Perry.
Who? Yeah,
He hits fucking
but
hard
he has
as
that
fuck.
power, bro. He has that chin, man, and he's aggressive.
But
so.
that shit is not gonna work against everyone though. I think Perry's like a fade soon, like in the future,
Ooh.
against like, the right people.
Who? Usman? Because I'm betting Perry versus Usman.
Usman might beat him, dude.
I'm not sold on him.
How does he
I'm
go
not
against a
sold
good
on Usman.
grappler?
Bro, I'm
He
not
fucking
Usman's.
smashed fucking his fat last
He
fight.
did.
He fights.
He did. He's ducking Colby Covington because Colby Covington will beat Usman. You heard it
I
here
think
first.
Colby Covington. I agree with that. I think we talked about this, but we're not. That's like a different. That's not what we were talking about.
Bro,
we were talking about
Covington will beat Perry.
Yeah,
Covington will beat. I'm super high on Covington.
me too.
But for all the guys watching this,
what if Covington had to fight Masvidal? You think they would fight each other?
They're best friends and training partners, bro. They probably fight each other every day.
I know, but do you think they would do it then for the title?
If they did, I'd probably have to go with Masvidal, but that'd be dope if they did it.
Masvidal, huh?
Dude, Covington, man. Covington takes Masvidal down, I bet, and practices every day. So.
I know. I bet you.
And obviously, Masvidal schools him on the feet. It's a close fight. For everyone watching this, I hope you guys bet on Kim, man, because Kim's in a smoke Covington, man. Like, really. Kim's in a smoke Covington in the first round. So, come on. Everyone bet Kim. Beast. Your face right now.
You're so lame, dude. Because you want to bet Colby, right?
I don't like Covington, man. He sucks, dude. No, I gotta watch tape on that fight, obviously, first. Kim versus Colby Covington, but yeah, I'm probably gonna go with Kim.
Oh, well, I'll bet Covington. Easy money.
I'm kidding. I'm going Covington. It's just kind of a joke. But all right, man. The last fight we got Danger versus
yes.
Sandoval, and you talk about it first. Go ahead.
Yeah. At first, I was kind of versus Snell because I saw that he was the underdog. About it, and I saw he was underdog, and he has good jiu-jitsu and pretty dynamic striking, But then I was and compared to Hector Sandoval just got those overhand rights. He's got a lot more power though than Snell, a lot more experience. And eventually, that's what ended up making me change my mind. I was like, I saw that he had a lot of power, and I saw that Snell had a weak chin. So I was like, dude, you know what? I think if Hector Sandoval connects a couple of times, I don't think Snell's going to be able to. And I think he'll be able to win, And that's exactly what happened. So I was able to cash on that bet. Luckily, I waited it out too because Sandoval ended up being the dog. So once he saw him for plus money, I jumped on that. Yeah, it was a good night. You got anything to say about that fight?
Before I say that, yeah, the line on Kim versus Covington is probably gonna be a pick 'em, but I was just kind of trolling. But yeah, I'm probably gonna pick Covington, obviously, and bet him. Yeah, man, I like Danger, man, but the guy just does not have a good chin, and I feel like I'm gonna have to fade him now because he's been knocked out twice in his last 2 fights, and Hector Sandoval, man, really didn't even like punch him that hard on the ground and knocked him out. So let's see who Danger fights next. Maybe he fights Samoka. That might be an ultimate pass right there. But Sandoval's impressive, bro. Good wrestler and heavy hands. So that was the card. I think we'll have UFC 211 predictions out soon. I'm down to do it like next week. I'm actually doing tape right now. I'm halfway done. I already have 5 bets. And Yeah, I'm really excited, man, for that card. I actually already have.
I
Go
have
ahead.
four. I have four.
You have 4. Say your bets.
I have four bets. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'll do 3 units Masvidal. 3 units. 3 units Masvidal at plus 100 to win 3 units. 3 units Andrade at plus 150 to win 4.5. 1 unit Pettis at 255 to win 2.55 units. And I got 3.6 units Miocic at negative 120 for 3 units.
I like it, man.
I don't know. I just saw the negative 120 on Miocic, dude, and I had to jump on it. I don't know. I think that's nuts. I think this should be a fucking easy. I think he should win this fight for sure. Not
Yeah,
the
man.
same JDS anymore. You know what I mean? Even that fight, I feel like it was very controversial loss. If that were to, even if that fight were to go 5 rounds, I think Steep would have ended up like stealing the fight later on in the round. And now Steep is better than ever, and he's on a tear, man. He's been winning me money, man, ever since he fought Fabricio Verdum. So yeah, man, I he's been doing good for me lately, and I'm gonna bet on him again. The odds were pretty good, so I had it. I don't. Pretty good, man. I feel good about it. What are your bets so far?
Yeah, I almost had 2 max bets on this card. I actually have my first bet is a 5 unit max bet on Masvidal at plus 100 to win 5U. I was gonna bet another max bet on Andrade, man, but 2 max bets is kind of that's crazy, man. So I did 3 units Andrade at plus 150 at to win 4.5. Also have 1 unit on Pettis at plus 255 to win 2.55, and I have 2 bets both inside the distance. I got Masvidal at plus 241 to win 2.41, 1 unit, and have Andrade in the distance at plus 290 to win 2.9. So we'll talk about this more when we talk about the card, but I really do see Andrade finishing JJ, and I see Masvidal finishing Maya. A lot of people, in my opinion, man, are overlooking Masvidal, man. This is a similar matchup to Robert Whitaker versus Souza. And Damian Maya does not like to get hit. And when Masvidal stuffs the takedown, Maya's going to really try to find a way out, in my opinion, dude. I mean, he's going to get knocked out. So we'll talk about this more. I'm getting excited, and I'm actually halfway done with tape study. So we're doing Bro Picks is going to be next week, if you're down, because I'm ready, dude, next week.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, man. Before we go, a couple shout outs to my best friends on Twitter, man. Will Martin, Rockstar Z, Half the Battle, Kelton. I love you guys. You guys are beasts, and you guys definitely helped me a lot. Also, a new shout out to a guy that I just started talking to on Twitter. He's a really cool dude, the Seb Show, and good things are going to be for that dude. So just keep on the horizon. And what are you smiling about? What are your shout outs?
No, I don't got any shout outs, man. That was cool.
No Sharif or no Sharif?
Yeah, shout out to Sharif. Shout out to everyone in the Sharks Sharks page. Shout out to everyone on Twitter. Everyone knows what's up. Easy Money campaign all day. Yeah, man. Like you said, ever since I probably rejoined that group, I think I've been doing a lot better, taking it to the next level. So, big shout out to all those guys. Watch their videos. Yeah, man. That's it.
Shout out to your mom.
I can't wait, dude. Yeah, shout out to your mom. That's a funny one.
Yeah, guys, we'll be back. We'll be back next week, and everyone have a good night. And let's feast on 211, man, because it's a very good card. And good luck to everybody, and congrats for everybody that cashed last night.
All right.
We'll be back soon. Later, guys.
Peace.